Hello, it's Alan Reid here from Heart Square, here to talk to Ahmed from SmartImpact. Ahmed, we're delighted you're taking part in TechSmart in November. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks Alan, and thanks for inviting me.
Great. So SmartImpact is one of the more established Microsoft Dynamics providers in the non-profit sector. What are you seeing in the sector at the moment? What pressures are you seeing that your clients are under?
Well, in the last few years, I think technology is moving very fast, and I think all of the organizations, membership organizations, and business in general are under pressure to keep up with the technology.
Sure.
And move with the same pace. Nowadays, for example, you have a mobile phone in your pocket that might be more powerful than a system that is running an entire organization, and this is a big challenge. And members are quite used to the modern websites, quite used to social media and mobile apps now, and they expect the same from your organization. So this is a big challenge for most of the membership organizations.
So quite tough for a typical membership body to keep up with what a modern digital consumer is expecting.
That's right, yeah.
Great. And then we're also seeing new entrants coming into the market all of the time. So there are new providers on Microsoft Dynamics, Salesforce. There are new providers on the website as well. Pressures are building up on budgets in the sector. What's SmartImpact's response to all of that?
I think by the end of the day, it's all about the values and the service and the experience you get from each supplier. So each supplier will be slightly different than the other. And in SmartImpact, we pride ourselves by our quality. So, and by quality, I don't mean the final product, the error-free product. This is a given nowadays. Sure. I mean the quality of the relationship in general. From the pre-sales through the commercial, through contract negotiation, through understanding the requirements, running the project, providing you with leadership internally and guiding the internal change in your organization. All of these are qualities we provide our clients with. And as a SmartImpact, we work closely with all of our clients. So since we started, for example, we have the same clients. They are all working with us. They are happy with the service they are getting, and they see the value they are getting from our consultants.
Great. And so your solution is based on Microsoft Dynamics. Microsoft Dynamics has become more mainstream since around 2010 or so. There's still a perception in some quarters that platform-based solutions, whether it is Dynamics or Salesforce or Civi CRM, for instance, are a little bit more high risk than perhaps more traditional systems that were developed specifically for the sector. I think that perception is changing, but what's SmartImpact's view on that?
Well, I don't necessarily agree with this view. I think actually the world now in general, they are moving from off-the-shelf software to platform-based and software as a service model. So, for example, both of us can have the same mobile phone and the same make and model and everything, but you download the apps and
Sure.
that you are interested in. I download totally different apps, and then we have the same device, but it works totally different. The same with software. You can have Microsoft Dynamics as a platform, and on top of it, you can add some of our modules, for example, like the Smart Membership or Smart Events for event management, and then it behaves in a totally different way than the one that you installed out of the box. And this is the model that is most of the companies are using currently.
Great. Okay, and then of course a typical membership project that Heart Square would be involved in. There would typically be the CRM element, which has its areas of complexity, but of course then there will be integration to the website, there will be integration to the finance system, perhaps integration to an external marketing automation system. All of those areas are quite substantial challenges on most projects. How does SmartImpact work to help clients with all of that?
Well, we had a very strong technical vision from day one when we started the company. We saw Dynamics CRM as a very good platform, so we adopted it from day one. And we saw integration is a big challenge for everyone. So we built and invested time and effort to build our integration software, which we call it Smart Connector.
Okay.
So Smart Connector is generic software, and it's got adapter for different systems. So, for example, we have adapters for almost every finance system in the market, and we have adapters for different CMSs and different website platforms. And when we come across a project, we just reuse the adapters we have instead of reinventing the wheel every time, because this what takes time and leads to really not very good quality integration.
Okay, so you're saying that's a relatively low risk part of the project, as
That's
far as
right.
you're concerned.
That's
Great.
right.
Okay. Now, of course, in the sector, there are a number of Microsoft Dynamics providers. So the base software, as you were saying before, what people are running the phone on is the same. The app might be different.
Yeah.
But how do you differentiate? Why should people come and pick SmartImpact instead of picking quite a high number of other providers that focus on Microsoft Dynamics for the non-profit sector?
Well, we invest a lot of time in understanding the challenges facing membership organizations, and we run a lot of networking events and a lot of seminars just to try to understand the new day-to-day challenges and try to provide them with solutions to these challenges early as possible. And for example, membership engagement as a topic now is a hot topic for membership organizations.
Sure.
We are working on an index to measure the level of engagement for each member and how you can reflect this on member retention and recruitment. So we are proactive in this sector. We provide organizations with solutions when they are really hot topic and fresh in the sector.
Great. And Ahmed, you're doing a TED talk at TechSmart this year. I think you're doing it personally. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Great.
So
can you tell us a little bit about it? What messages are you going to cover? Really, why should people come and see the SmartImpact TED talk?
yeah, I mean, first of all, I'd like to thank HardSquare for giving me this opportunity. I'm really excited about it, and the topic is going to be that hot topic is going to be member engagement and how to measure it. As of the details of the topic itself,
That is a hot topic. A lot of people are very interested.
That's right.
In that.
There are a number of systems and a number of tools in the market saying that it can be used for membership engagement, but actually, what do they measure and would they work for you or work for your organization or not? This is what we're going to cover. So I'm not going to talk about the details. You're welcome to come to my TED talk and be part of it.
Terrific. All right. Well, that sounds really interesting. Can't wait to see it. Really look forward to seeing you at TechSmart. Thanks a lot,
Excellent.
Ahmed.
Thanks, Alan. Thank you.